Hello everyone, how are you doing today? So for today our topic is NumPy array versus list. What is the key difference between NumPy arrays and list? So first, for NumPy we need to import a library called NumPy, and we use allies. Instead of typing whole name, we use allies as np, which help us to execute this easily, and I can use this. Now how to create an array? We do np dot array and then we type our array. Simply pass our array in a square bracket, and to print it we just simply do this, and here you can see our 1D array. And now array can be of 2D as well. For 2D array we do similar thing, np dot array we do, and then we pass our 2D array, which is something like this, and this will be our 2D array. Here you can see we have 2 rows and 3 columns. It's read as 2 rows and 3 columns. And our NumPy 2D arrays can be square arrays only. Like if we have like 3 columns in this one, it should also have 3 columns. If it doesn't, then it will throw an error. If I create 1 2 3 and I do something 4 5 and then I will run the code, it will throw an error. So we need our both the column values same in our array. And other thing is our array, our np array, if you see here, it can only be of same data type, which mean I cannot do something like I can type my name, one string value and other are integer value. If I do something like this, it will be considered as our string. Here you can see 1 is also converted to string, 2 is also converted to string, 3 is also converted to string. If I do something like boolean values, here you can see for true it's 1 and for false it's 0. Or if I do something like 4.8, then whole thing is converted into a decimal value. So keep that in mind, that our array can be of similar data type. And as I am talking about the difference, I will also create a list to show you how lists are created in Python. This is how you create a list. Here you can see this is the output of the list, but with list we can have multiple different data types are possible. Here you can see 1 is decimal, 1 is int, 1 is akshet, and 1 is row. So our list support multiple data types, but for array that's not the case. It can support only data type, only one data type. It can also support list, it can also support tuple, it can also support our dictionary. So it can support multiple things. It can also support list inside list. It can also support these kind of things, but in array it's simple 1D 2D 3D. And now some important, so that's the first thing. And second thing is we can append our list. I can simply do list dot append and I do false, and it will be appended to our list 1. I have to type list 1 and it will be appended to our list value. To list 1, here you can see false, last value is false. I run the code 2 times, that's why it printing it 2 times. But for array it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If I type 9, it will throw an error. Next thing about slicing of list, how you slice a list. For this we have start value, we have stop value, and we have indent or step. It can be 1, 2, 3, whichever you want. So if I want first 3 values from the list, I can do simply like this, or it's list 1, I can simply do like this, first 3 values. If I want to reverse the list, I can do something like this, the false values are up and rest are down. But for array, here you can see slicing is almost similar. We do like when I want to reverse an array, I can do this. I want to extract first 3 values, I can do this. And for 2D array, the slicing it little different. Let's print our array. If I want to extract only first row, I do 0, and for column values, let's say I want first 2 columns, then you can do this. You can also do something like this. If I want only 1 and 3, so I can simply do 0th index and 2nd index is what I want. If I want all the index, I do something like all the rows and 0th index and 2nd index value. So we can do something like this. And next up we have some functions that our array support, something like, let's say np.min. if we want to find the minimum value in our 2D array, we can see the value is 1. Here you can see the value is 1. We can also do max. Here you can see max value is 5. We can also check type of our array, simply type of our array, simply, or we have methods, d type integer. Our array 2 has integer type. Our array size is something called number of elements, which is 6. Here you can see 6 elements are here. And we have something called shape, which will tell rows and column. We have 2 rows, 3 column. We have something called reshape, which will change our shape of the array. Previously it has, here you can see, previously it had 2 rows and 3 columns, and right now it has 3 columns and 2 rows. And next up we can do something like array dot flatten, which convert our array into single array. And so these kind of thing, from multi-dimensional it becomes single dimension. So that's the other thing about array. It support lot of statistical function. If I do np.sum, it will return the sum. So for numerical computation, that's why NP arrays are used, because they support a lot of statistical things. They also support mean, median, STD, standard deviation, things like that also. And now talk about, as we know, arrays are stored in continuous memory locations, so retrieving them is faster. And in case of list, they are not stored in continuous memory location, so it's difficult. And arrays are, computation speed is faster than list. If I say use something like, we have array and we want to square this array, like 1 square, 1, 2 square, so we can simply do this. so it support operators. Here you can see it has squared these values. From this it become this, but for list it's not possible. If I have something like this and I do something like, it will throw an error. Let's say I want to multiply. In that case it will copy and append the same list elements. For doing the square we need to use for loop. I am using list comprehension here, and then I will do square. Here we can see it squared the array. Now you might be wondering, how will I know if it's faster than our list or not? For that we have something called import time library, where I will do start time dot now, the time which currently is, it will take that, and I do something like time dot time minus st, it will return the time now, and after this operation you can see 0 0 0, this much less time it took. If I do same thing in our list, now you will see the time will be much more. Here it's 0004 and it's 002 in this case. So these are the main key difference between list and arrays. Hope you have enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one.